Then one very important issue we must dwell on before we go is the pricing structure we started with. We see lots of, consumers or clients use the Chrono 24 pricing structure. They want their watch to be priced with what they see on Chrono 24. What do we do about that? Because it's important that they have the clear picture of how Chrono 24 works, of how other platforms work, without necessarily getting, an unrealistic picture of how things should
It's
go.
really difficult because, for example, there are a few other platforms where Chrono 24 is the most popular platform. And the way Chrono 24 works is they rely on that large database of watches to thrive in the business. They have a huge database of people coming to list their watches. And what people don't understand is that in Chrono 24, the dealers, either independent dealers or companies themselves, to be able to list, you have to pay a fee to list monthly, and you have to pay commissions to Chrono 24 when purchasing. Another issue is delivery, payment. There's so many challenges. Another thing, some of those watches, those watch listings were there during COVID and shortly after. So they're quite misleading. That's number two. Number three is that, so somebody comes with a watch and says, I want to sell my watch for Chrono 24 for so and so amount. Meanwhile, the watch that was listed at 30%, your watch is 30% below in terms of value because it has no certificate or has just the box, or it's not in a very good condition. So these are certain parameters that, that determine the price of the watch. And this is where you come to an experienced luxury consultant to be able to ascertain the value of your watch presently, how much it can be sold for, and not rely totally and solely on those platforms. They can just be a guide.
Yes, and I've seen situations where people service their watches and they want to try to replace the service certificate with the warranty.
No, it doesn't always work like that. So this is interesting. The service document does help. When we're selling, it does help. It is better than not having a certificate at all, but it can never replace the original certificate. It's not the same. The value will not be the same like if you have the original certificate.
I'll give you the story of a client who tried paying in Chrono 24. I think it was a Rolex Daytona, if I'm not mistaken, and he had his money hooked. So before he got to Chrono 24, the watch was sold.
Oh no.
So the problem was now how to retrieve back his money.
Oh my God.
And it took him 2 years.
No.
2 years. He had to get lawyers,
Wow.
he had to prove, that the funds were his. It was very complicated.
Wow.
And I told him, well done, next time.
You come to a Nigerian retailer. We have local reputable pre-owned watch dealers and luxury watch retailers in the Nigerian space that can offer really good service, good pricing relatively.
And like I always advise Nigerians, even when I'm in Geneva, we like to spend abroad. Why do we have this cultural issue of wanting to spend abroad? Whereas you have retailers who have invested, and brought this foreign direct investment into Nigeria, and yet you still have consumers. I know it's a cultural issue, and over time, we'll change that. But we encourage the consumers. Please, let's try as much as possible to patronize, the retailers we have here, because they've spent so much, going to Geneva, signing up these brands, and we feel sad when they don't have the same foot traffic like the shops abroad.